Hey, this is Justin Branham from MasterFiddle.com. Today we're going to work on a 12-bar blues solo in the key of A, and it's got a bunch of great double stops in it. So if you're into double stops, no matter what style of music you play, this will be a great solo, but we're going to learn a lot of bebop and western swing fiddle vocabulary here. Before we listen to the solo and see what we're up against, I just want to remind you to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also if you're a member of MasterFiddle.com and watching this video on that website, you can download the sheet music and audio files that accompany this lesson. You can slow down the lesson videos just like a YouTube video, and when we get to the end of this lesson preview, you can watch the entire lesson on MasterFiddle.com. So make sure you go there and subscribe if you like this lesson and want to get the full thing. So here we go. Here is 12-bar blues solo in the key of A. Okay, so right off the bat, we've got some double stops, and what is happening here, we have the same lick played twice, just moved up an octave, so we go. That's our first lick over A, and then over D7, play the same thing over both chords, and let's learn it first. So we've got a third finger on the D string on a G sharp, first finger on the A string on B, and we'll slide into those notes on a down bow. We'll play those again on an up bow, and while we're on our up bow, we're going to slur down to a second finger on the D string and open A, so that's F sharp and open A. Then go back to G sharp and B on a down bow, and then back to F sharp and open A on an up bow. So that bowing is going to be the same when we move it up an octave. When we move it up an octave, the notes are the same, but the fingerings change. So we're in third position, fourth finger on the A string, a G sharp. There it is. Second finger on the E string on a B note. And then we're going to go hit that again on an up bow. Slur down to F sharp and A. Third finger on the A string on F sharp, first finger on the E string on A. Then back to G sharp and B. And then F sharp and A. Now, we could have just stayed in one octave there, but it sounds more exciting to jump that octave. And what's happening here is we are playing upper extensions of the chord. Over the A chord, the G sharp is the major seventh of that chord, and the B is the ninth. So we're just playing those together in thirds. So those are the top part of the chord, the ninth and the major seventh. And then when we go down to F sharp and A, that's the sixth and the root of the chord. Now, when we play that over D7, we're up the octave, those notes become something different. There's still extensions on top of the chord, but now the G sharp is the sharp 11 or flat 5 of that chord, and the B note is the 13th of that chord. And when we go down to F sharp and A, F sharp is the third of that chord, and A is the fifth now. So they have a different meaning against that chord, but they still work and still can be justified as a nice sound. Very characteristic of swing music and bebop, and a lot of steel guitarists use that sound. And I think fiddle players probably got it from the steel guitar, just like a lot of cool things that western swing fiddle players do that comes from steel guitar. So that's our first bit.